What's up, Rangers fans? Jared Sandler here. Just wanted to chat about the Nathan Eovaldi signing by the Texas Rangers a couple of years with a third-year vesting option. The contract could end up being in excess of $50 million with that third year in incentives. But as of now, 2 years and a little more than $30 million. There are three reasons why I really like this signing and just in general what the Rangers have done with their rotation this offseason. The first thing is that the Rangers have built a rotation that has depth, has protection and ability, right? You know, it's not just about having, say, five guys who are number four starters. I mean, you'd still have depth. You'd still have, guys with a major league track record, perhaps, and, you feel good about things at the back of your rotation. But if that's what you have, then you don't necessarily feel good about things at the top. But they have ability, right? Jacob deGrom, healthy. I almost don't even want to say indisputably the best pitcher in baseball, but just to be fair, I will. But when he's healthy, no one's been better the last few years. And then John Gray, Nathan Eovaldi, Andrew Heaney, Martin Perez. It's a pretty stout five-man rotation with lots of talent. I think you could maybe make a case this is the best five-man rotation the Rangers have had going into a season in franchise history. I mean, we can save that debate for another time, but the depth to me is key. Star power gets on magazine covers. Depth does not get on magazine covers, but depth is what gets you through a 162 game season. And, one of the knocks is that, Jacob deGrom, injury issues, Nathan Eovaldi, injury issues, blah, blah, blah. Listen, not denying that. Lots of pitchers have injury issues. That's just the reality. But the Rangers have built a rotation with depth to, withstand that within reason. Now, obviously, if all five guys get wiped out, no team is prepared to handle that without, some luck and unexpected performances. But let's be reasonable and let's not play the hypothetical of all five get wiped out, but take any two and say, hey, these two guys are going to be out for 6 weeks. Still looks like a pretty competitive rotation. All right, let's just take out deGrom and Gray. You still have Heaney, Eovaldi, Martin Perez, and then, figure out who's earned those fourth and fifth spots. Is that as good as a rotation with Gray and deGrom? No, but, again, point being, there's depth there. There's protection. I like that. The second thing, it creates competition, amongst those five, sure, but it creates competition amongst the other guys. And I don't mean the other guys in a negative way, but just everyone else. Everyone else not in that five, whether it's Jake Odorizzi, who, at this point, it seems like slots into a multi-inning relief role, kind of one of those hybrid roles, which maybe is his best role anyway, or guys like Dane Dunning and Glenn Otto and Cole Reagans, who have been up in the big leagues, or guys like Cole Winn, Jack Leiter, Owen White, Kamar Rocker, who have not been in the big leagues yet. It creates that competition. There aren't just spots waiting for these guys. They have to earn it. All right, guys like Otto and Dunning and Reagan. So first of all, Dunning, hip surgery, who knows when he'll be ready. I don't know that we're clear on that yet. But, maybe those guys, one of those guys, two of those guys, all of those guys, I don't know. They get utilized as a multi-inning reliever type. I don't know whether the Rangers have already, felt like they've seen enough as starters from those guys or not. My guess is that's not necessarily the case. And my guess is the Rangers value them potentially as starting pitchers. But now those guys are in a big battle to be the number six starter. And I'm not even saying the Rangers will have a six-man rotation, but I mean the next man up, because you're not going to go through a season with just five starters. You're not going to go through a season with five guys all staying relatively healthy. Who's that next guy up going to be? And now there's a lot of competition for that. I love that. And then it also puts you in a position where you don't have to rush guys, right? You don't have to rush, one of your young pitchers. You don't have to thrust them into a major league rotation spot if you feel like there's more development to be had. And I know that, we want all these guys. We're so excited and we want them all up yesterday, right? But the reality is guys develop at different paces, and it's okay if guys spend, a little bit of time in the minors. It's okay if Jack Leiter doesn't see the majors this upcoming season, if he makes progress and grows in the minors, or for any of those young guys. And what's great is that the Rangers hopefully are not going to be in a position where they feel like they have to fill spots and they have to, use a 40-man spot. And so this guy's getting starts. And I like that. Also, one other thing, Evan Grant had a tweet earlier today, and you can go to his Twitter at Evan_P_Grant. And he laid out, all right, You get 180 innings from Perez, 160 from Gray, 150 from DeGrom, 135 from Heaney, 125 from Eovaldi, 120 from Odorizzi. All right. You're not getting 30 starts out of any of those guys, maybe other than Perez, based on Evan's tweet. That's still about what the Dodgers got from their starters last year. All right. That's equal to it, I guess, actually. And then also it's 80 innings more than you got from your starters last year. So, I know we all want 30 starts from all these guys. It's okay if you don't get that, as long as hopefully they're healthy, at the end of the year. The other thing is it opens up the possibilities in the trade market. The Rangers now have 4 starters in their rotation who are signed for multiple years, Martin Perez being the lone who is not back on the qualifying offer. Of course, Heaney and possibly Eovaldi, 2-year deals, John Gray 3, and then DeGrom 3 years left, and then DeGrom 5. But it opens up, it opens up possibilities there. The Rangers already were in a position where they can make some moves. They're now in even more of a position to do so. And I'm really excited about what this all could mean for the Rangers. And the last thing, a bonus one, a lot of people have asked, well, how's this going to help the bullpen? Or when are the Rangers going to help the bullpen? They've already helped their bullpen by having a rotation with a little more certainty, a little more ability, a little more depth. Going to go deeper into games, limits the exposure of the bullpen, limits the overexposure of individual pitchers, keeps them fresh, keeps them ready to go, and that's going to help the bullpen. Now it's about adding talent to the bullpen. So just a little bit about the Nathan Eovaldi signing and why I like it.